Okay. Uh-oh, go pick it up. He's playing in the sprinkler right now. Okay. So today is May 13th, 2018, and it's a special day today because it's Mother's Day. And it's my second Mother's Day with Bennett, or my third Mother's Day if you include when I was pregnant with him. I thought I would just come here and kind of just tell how I became a mom, I guess. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Hi. Oh, you're so wet. What is that? It's amazing, huh? Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, can I have a kiss? Okay, go play in the water. Yeah, go play in the water. You can do it. Where's the juice? Where's the juice? Okay, so how I became a mommy. I just want to start off by saying that I am not going to go super into detail with everything that happened with Bennett's father and I. What? What? You got pokies? You got pokies in your foot? Yeah. I'm sorry. Does it hurt? You want me to kiss them? Yeah, you want me to kiss them? Let me see. Mwah. Is it all better? Pokies. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm not going to go super into detail about what happened to Bennett's father and I, but I did want to just kind of talk about why I became a mom and how I became a mom, I guess, even though we all know how somebody becomes a mom. But so Bennett's dad and I dated when we were in high school. It was my sophomore year and he was a junior. We broke up because he moved to Alaska. A couple years went by, he moved to California. So he lived in California, I lived in Oregon, which is where I am now. And I was dating a guy for 2 years, and he was dating a girl for, I don't remember how long. But we became single at the same time. When we broke up the first time, we kind of still talked like, as friends a little bit, like off and on, for like the couple of years that we were not together. But we became single at the same time, and so we started talking. He would drive 9 hours to see me and stay with me for like a weekend, and I don't know, I started going camping with his family. Met his family. They were super duper nice. 3 months into our relationship, he was still living in California. I was still living in Oregon. I visited him in California with his family, and we kind of decided that we wanted to start a family together. I would see him playing with his nephew, and I just knew that he was going to be a really good dad. So we decided to try for a kid, and the week that I was visiting him, and we got pregnant. And actually, rewind a little bit. So we were trying for a kid when I was visiting him for the week, and he kind of knew that I was pregnant. Like when he was driving me back to the airport, he would like put his hand on my stomach and he's like, oh, I sense that there's a baby in there. And like, okay, well that noise is kind of annoying and I'm sorry about it. I'll just talk a little bit louder. So he kind of like sensed that I was pregnant. Like, I don't know, I thought it was really cute. So this was October like 11th through like, I don't remember. It was like the week of the 11th that I was visiting, and I fast forward to Halloween of 2015. 2015? Yeah. Fast forward to Halloween of 2015. I had one of my friends over, one of my really good friends from Washington, and I was like, you know, I just feel like I'm pregnant. Like, I just have a feeling that I'm pregnant. And so I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. It was very, very faint line, but because it was still so early, it was like 2 weeks after I would have conceived him. So it was Halloween, and I remember looking at her and I looked at the pregnancy test and I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking pregnant. And she started crying, which made me cry, but I was so excited. Like right when I found out that I was pregnant with him, I was just so excited, and I was so excited to tell Gino. Gino was not there with me when I took the test because he did live in California. So I called him, and like up until this point we would be like texting and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like last night I had the craziest dream. Like I would tell him about my dreams, or like I would tell him like something that I was feeling, and he was like dude, like you're pregnant. Like before we even took the pregnancy test, he was like, that's like a sign of pregnancy, like we're pregnant. And so I was just like super excited. Like we both kind of knew, but like just seeing the positive pregnancy like in front of me, like just confirming that I had a baby, was just so amazing to me, and I was just so excited. And I remember calling him and he was at work and he couldn't really talk, but I was like, no, like I have something to tell you. And I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was speechless. Like he didn't know what to say, and he was like, I wish you could see my face right now, like I'm smiling so big. So yeah, that's how I found out that I was pregnant. And I mean, I was a little bit nervous for sure, going into being a mom, I guess. Like from that point on though, I never doubted being a mom. Like I was just so excited. I would watch, like I said, like I would watch Gino with his nephew, and it was the cutest thing. I was just so excited. My pregnancy was super easy. I never had morning sickness. I didn't have anything like wrong. Bennett was super healthy the entire pregnancy. My labor was a little bit, I can get into these stories like in a different story time. I don't want this to be super duper long. Everything was just so easy. I had him on 4th of July 2016, and from that day on my life has changed so much. Like I think that you know what's coming for you. And everybody's situation is different, but I thought that I knew what I was getting into, and I thought that Gino and I would be this perfectly happy family, and that everything was going to be rainbows and butterflies. And I'm just going to say right now that if you are thinking about having a kid with somebody, make sure that you are ready. Like it's hard enough transitioning from not having a kid at 19 to having one and not really knowing what to do, I guess. And then 4 months went by and Gino and I were just arguing a ton, and one day I asked him, I was like, do you even want to do this anymore? And he said no. So he asked me if I could move back with my parents from California to Oregon, because when I had him, when I had Bennett and when I was pregnant, I was living in California. I've been here now. I lived in Alaska for 6 months, but I've been back in Oregon. Gino and I don't really talk anymore, but you know, these last 2 years of me being a parent has changed me so incredibly much. I have learned so much about myself. Like I've become way more compassionate, way more independent. I've never been single really since I started dating. Like I started dating in 7th grade, and I've had pretty long-term relationships. Like I dated somebody from 7th grade until 9th grade. I dated Gino the shortest amount of time right after Gino. I dated a guy for 2 years. After that I dated another guy for 2 years, and then I dated Gino again. So it was all back to back to back. So I've always been in a relationship. A lot harder dating now because I want to make sure that I am dating somebody who not only loves me but loves my son. Being a single mom, I definitely never thought in my life that I would be a single mom, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it's more rewarding. Like I don't think people realize how hard it is to have a kid. When I moved back from California to Oregon, I moved here all by myself. Well, I moved in with my parents for not even a month, and I moved into my own apartment by myself. I got a new car by myself, had 2 jobs, was going to school, didn't have child support. I did 100% by myself, and it's so rewarding just knowing that I can do it. I never thought I could. So the fact that I've made it this far, I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, I don't know, Bennett is such a sweet little kid, and I'm so excited for every single Mother's Day that is to come. He's made me feel so special. Like, if I'm even gone for 30 minutes, he'll run up to me with the biggest smile on his face and just give me kisses, and it's just such a good feeling. I absolutely love being a mom, and I'm so excited to one day have more kids. I'm excited to show Bennett the world and teach him everything that the world has to offer. But yeah, my second Mother's Day, and I'm so happy that he was the one that made me a mom, for sure. What are you doing, baby? He's so freaking adventurous. But yeah, so that's how I became a mom, I guess, and that's kind of a little bit of my journey. So, Bennett Salvatore Giordano, thank you so much for making me a mom. You are the best little boy that I could have ever asked for in my entire life, and I'm excited to see you grow. Your second birthday is only a couple months away, and I cannot believe that you're 2 years old. You make me the happiest, proudest mom in the entire world. Mwah.